And they launched Apple TV Plus. So I guess putting the plus on it means we're going to be charging you in their...
Well, and it's virtual. I mean, that's pretty
Yeah.
interesting. You don't have to buy the box anymore. That's a very un-Apple thing that to me was interesting. You can get it on your Roku or wherever now.
Yeah, that's interesting.
But you're paying for it.
Yeah,
But you're paying
for it, and that's
so
fine.
And they're going to go
that
up
is very
against-
Apple. You
And
pay
they're going to
for
go
it.
up against Netflix and
Yes.
Amazon Prime.
Yes.
But they had this big Oprah announcement, and I was like, is she bringing her show back or whatever? And it's just like, she's doing 2 documentaries or something. Like, what did they back up the Brinks truck for her? Is that $100 million, you think?
I don't think we know very much about this service yet. We don't
No.
know what it costs. We don't know how much they're spending on it. We don't know how committed they are to it. We don't know what the breadth of content is going to be. So they rolled out Oprah. That's cool. I mean, they've got, what, $250 billion in the bank? Something crazy?
Yeah.
So they could
Over that,
compete
yeah.
with Netflix. We just don't know if they're
They
going
just
to
don't
yet.
want anybody to do anything that's adult.
Yeah, and that's fine.
So no Game of Thrones, no Breaking Bad, no Sopranos, no... I don't know.
Do we
Pick
know
your
that
no
they're
Billions.
being that censorial about
That's what the trades in Hollywood have been saying is that they want everything family friendly, and it's like I think that train has left the station. But now I'm looking at it.
I mean, have they ever been on the App Store? Has any? Come on.
Well, I mean, you could
There's
get
some-
HBO through the App Store and Netflix.
Yeah. I'm just saying, there's like a lot of non-family friendly stuff in the Apple ecosystem.
I guess if it has the Apple name at the beginning, they don't want what follows to include sex or violence.
And that's fair. They are actually making this content, whereas they have plausible
Yes.
deniability if they're carrying music. that has
funding it.
I mean,
questionable
Disney
content.
seems to have done pretty well with this, right? So
Deadpool is racy, right?
Yeah, they have the Marvel stuff, but I personally don't think that's a problem. I think the question is just we don't know how committed to it they are. We don't know how good the bundle's going to be.
Yeah.
But they can make it viable if they. This is the thing where you can just spend money until it works.
The interesting thing though is like if I was watching some we watch like the stand-up comedians on Netflix and I'm just
Yeah,
thinking,
me
wow,
too.
these comedians are saying things that Apple would never be able to stand behind.
Yeah.
Even Netflix,
Yeah.
I think, would have a hard time standing behind isolated clips from Amy Schumer or Chris Rock, like back in the day now. And I don't know how Apple is going to do anything interesting with the service. So I think Apple News is going to fail. I think Apple TV Plus is going to fail. Apple Music is a huge success, right? Talking
Well,
about tens of
here's the
millions of
thing.
people.
It I don't know if it's going to fail. It seems like it very well could, but I don't even know if it's for the reason that you're outlining. Like, who under 30 is watching TV on a TV screen anymore? Like
Nobody.
that is not really the thing,
No.
right? So the same way that like Apple News Plus feels like an announcement for baby boomers, like it kind of feels like the same thing for Apple TV Plus. I mean, granted, I'll probably subscribe and try it out, but I'm an old person, so like, of course
They
I'm going
need to bundle this. It's now getting ridiculous. They need to
They'll
have
get there. I mean, they'll
Apple
get to Prime.
Prime.
Yeah.
That's what needs to come is Apple Prime. Because it's now $10 for news, $10 for music. We'll assume TV is going to be $10. The arcade is going to be $10, maybe. I don't
We
think
don't know.
they didn't answer pricing for that. Apple Care, I spend $10 on my 2 terabyte family plan. Apple Care is like $5 a month per phone. So if you have 2 phones in your house, it's another $10. That's $60 a month. Now we're looking at a $700 a year bundle for everything. Cut it in half, $350. Is that a good deal for all of that?
It depends if that's your bundle. I mean, I think people are angsty about, I got my Netflix, I got my Hulu, I got this. It's like, well, at some point, there's going to be a bunch of these bundles and you're going to pick the 2 or 3 that you want and go with them. So I'm less bearish on the Apple Plus, even given that we don't really know what it is. But, we'll see. And eventually they'll just bundle all
I
this
think the
stuff
most
together.
interesting thing was the Apple Card, which